Imagine, you almost kill Adolf Hitler but live to tell the tale, but not just live, dine out on the story for decades. This is what happened to a young British aristocrat in 1931, a couple of years before Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. By 1931, Hitler was the most famous politician in Germany, leader for the past 11 years of the National Socialist German Workers' Party. At the 1930 Reichstag elections, the Nazis had gained 18% of the vote, becoming the second largest party in the German parliament. A Nazi, Wilhelm Frick, held a ministerial-level post in the coalition government. Hitler continued to campaign vigorously throughout 1931, determined to win power in the political and economic crises that gripped Germany. Hitler obviously spent a lot of time in Munich, the Bavarian capital where National Socialism had been born in 1919. And in Munich in 1931 was a 19-year-old student, the Honourable John Scott Ellis, son of the 8th Baron Howard de Walden, scion of an ancient landowning family. John Scott Ellis had recently completed his education at Eton College, Britain's most exclusive private school, and had gone to Germany to learn the language on a break from Magdalen College, Cambridge. A man of considerable means, he had just purchased a flashy red Fiat car and was driving about Munich enjoying his new purchase. A momentary lapse in concentration almost changed the course of world history forever. For John didn't see a man and his companions step off the pavement until it was almost too late. John slammed on the brakes and took evasive action, bumping into the stranger and knocking him to the ground. John got out and helped the man to his feet, oblivious of who he was, and the stranger was only shaken up, not badly injured. The two men shook hands amicably, and John went on his way. But his astonished companion in the Fiat told him, "Don't you know you just knocked down Adolf Hitler?" Soon after, John went back to Cambridge to study history and economics, but was back in Munich 3 years later to marry his Austrian girlfriend, Countess Irina Harrach. Her parents took the young couple to the opera one evening, and John found himself seated in a box next to Hitler's, who was by now Chancellor of Germany. During the interval, John leant across the divide between the boxes and caught Hitler's attention. He asked him if he remembered him and the incident from 3 years before. Hitler said he did. John recalled of Hitler that, quote, "he was quite charming to me," end quote. A few years later, and John was serving in World War II as an officer in the Westminster Dragoons, ending the war as an instructor at the Canadian Staff College. He inherited his family title in 1946, becoming the 9th Baron Howard de Walden, and was extremely wealthy, inheriting 120 acres in West London south of Regent's Park, and also interests in shipping, banking, and newspapers around the world, as well as becoming a noted owner of racehorses. He died in 1999 at the age of 86. The man who nearly killed Hitler in 1931 as a 19-year-old college student. It certainly goes to prove, in light of Hitler's survival of 4 years of trench warfare in World War I and 40-plus assassination attempts as a politician, that the only person who could successfully kill Hitler was Adolf Hitler. Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. Also visit my audiobook channel, War Stories with Mark Felton. You can also help to support both of my channels at PayPal and Patreon. Details in the description box below.